think I really messed up in Da Nang. I think I totally blew my budget. I don't know. We're gonna go through the numbers here to find out how bad it was. But we'll do that right now. Is you ready? Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, what's up? It's JJ the Lonely Bull in Asia, back in Bangkok, back home, and I'm at my favorite coffee shop, 39 Craft Coffee in Phrom Phong. But I've only been gone for less than a month, and it's changed. So here's how it used to be. You go outside, they have street food out there. They're fixing the street food, and then they serve it up on a plate. You get 2 sides plus rice and an egg. You come inside, you get your coffee with your food, and then you spice it up, and then you come sit and eat, and it's fairly cheap. Well, everything's changed. So now instead of them cooking it there and dishing it up on a plate, it's pre-made, one side with rice and an egg, and it's all pre-made and it's all boxed like this. So that's not good. And to make things worse, there's no chili, there's no peppers or anything up front that you can spice it up. So there's no way for me to make it pad mak and real spicy now. So I just got to go with what they've got. Coffee, I still got the coffee. So the whole thing cost 160 baht, which is about $4.80. So still the price is decent, but I may have to find another place to have my breakfast and food because I don't like the boxed stuff. I don't like that. I don't know how long this has been. It could be a day old, could be 2 days old, who knows? So I'll eat it. We'll see how it tastes. And another thing is, it's really hard to see what it is when it's all boxed like that. You can't really tell what's in it. So, oh well. I might have to find a new place to call home for breakfast. Plus, it's hard to get off the lid. Okay, I got that. All right, so I think I might have blown through my budget pretty bad when I was in Da Nang. So we're gonna go through the numbers with you and see how it is. So I got it broke down into 5 different categories. I got my visa costs, my flight costs, transportation like Grab and that to get to and from the airport and wherever I needed to go. Hotel/apartment costs for the time I was there, and food/entertainment for the time I was there. Now, I was there almost 4 weeks. So from July 30th through August 22nd. So about a little over 3.5 weeks. So we'll call it basically 4 weeks, not a month, 4 weeks. So let's go through the budget here as I have my breakfast. So let's look at I'll cut my egg up. Let's look at the expenses. First of all, the visa. So I got a 90-day, so you go online, you get an e-visa to Vietnam, and it's 90 days. And you can get a single entry, which is $25 US, or you get a multiple entry, which is $50. I went ahead and got the multiple entry because I wasn't sure coming back here to Thailand. I was about 95% sure it was going to be okay and they were going to let me back in. But that 5% in the back of my mind, I thought maybe I'll get the multiple entry. That way, if they don't let me in, I can go back to Vietnam and that'll be okay. So $50 for the multiple entry visa. All right, so the flights were super cheap. It was like $45 each way, so $90. And then I got the onward ticket, which was $16. So that's way when you come back, if they ask, do you have an onward ticket for leaving, you can show them that. So that came up to $106 for the flight. Let's talk about transportation. Ooh, I got some spicy there. I hit a spice, I hit a pepper. Hang on. Okay, transportation, this is Grab. So I'm counting Grab when I left Bangkok to go to the airport, Grab when I got to Da Nang to my apartment, my first place I was staying at, and then Grab to go if I needed to go somewhere that it wasn't walkable. So, and then back to the airport in Da Nang, and then when I got back here yesterday from the airport, actually, I take that back. I took the train. So the train was pretty inexpensive. So the total cost for Grab transportation with the train, $32.86 US. These are all going to be in US dollars. All right, so we got the e-visa, got the flight, they got the Grab transportation. So now, next thing is the hotel/apartments. So for the first 7 days, I stayed in an apartment down there in the An Thuong area, and it was like $93 or something like that for 7 days, so pretty cheap. And then after that, I moved to a hotel, which is a little more expensive. It was $20 a night. So the total cost for the hotel and the apartment for those 24 days was $421.06 US. So 24, let's figure out what that comes out to per day. About $17.54 a day for my stay in Da Nang, Vietnam. Okay, so $421.06. So only thing that was left is food and entertainment. So I didn't do any cooking in the apartment or any cooking in the hotel. It just wasn't feasible. There wasn't anything to, so I ate out every day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Usually just ate 2 meals a week, or 2 meals a day at the most. But then the entertainment, go out and have some beers and that sort of thing. So for the entire 24 days, food and entertainment came to $511.11. So if you break that down by the day, 511 divided by 24, that comes to about $21 a day. So I kind of spent a lot. I kind of went a little overboard because Da Nang's super cheap. And you can live there, you can eat there really cheap, but I went a little overboard. But you know what? I'm on vacation. So I kind of budgeted like $1,000 total for my entire cost. So let's add this up and see what it comes to. And it comes to $1,121.03. So I was a little worried. I thought, I was blowing through money every day. It's like every day I'd get a coffee at Echo Green and sometimes breakfast or lunch. And 2 coffees there is like over $4. So it got to be a little pricey. And I'm thinking, man, I'm just blowing through my card. I was using my card for most of it. I brought cash with me and I exchanged it, but for the most part, I was using my card. So all in all, I went over my expected budget, but not by much. It was okay. $1,121.03. So 24 days. Just over 3 weeks, just under a month. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Is that a doable vacation amount? That's everything from start to finish and back again. So I think I did okay. Of course, I'm still paying for my rent here and everything, so I don't put that in my vacation budget, but that's still an expense. So this was an additional expense that I normally wouldn't have. I would say probably the food and entertainment, I would say probably I normally would spend about 2/3 of that amount. So instead of $500, maybe $350 for food and entertainment a month, just living here on a day-to-day basis, not living like I'm on vacation. Of course, the flights, there wouldn't be any flights involved. The visa, that wouldn't be an expense. Well, okay, I take that back. There would be an expense if you're renewing your visa here for 30 days. That's about $55. So that's a wash. Grab and transportation, I probably spend actually a little more on Grab here, or not Grab, but transportation because of the iRabbit card. I probably spend about $60 a month traveling on the BTS, so and the MRT. So that expense is probably a little higher living here. Of course, the hotels and the apartments, $421. That's a wash too, because my expense here is about $370, close to $400 with utilities. But those both were expenses, so I didn't trade one for the other. So, but there you have it, $1,121.03. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Today's agenda: I'm going to finish my cold breakfast. I'm going to go up to Sandy language school, Thai language school today, and register for classes. And I think what I'm going to do is just do 3 months first, which is level 1. It's about 4 months. Actually, I take that back. I'll do the level 1, which is almost 4 months. And that's 11,000 baht, which is about $330 US. So I'll do that first, and then it takes about 6 weeks to get registered. So that's within my 60-day visa-free entry here. So we're talking September, October. So probably by the mid-October, I'll be registered for class. Everything will be, the visa will be changed over to education visa, and I'll be ready to go. I'll just wait until they get enough students for the next class to start. And then I'm thinking probably by the end of October, maybe first part of November. So we're talking 3 months, so November, December, and January. So probably through January, that level 1 education will be there. And then after that, if things are going well, I like what I'm learning, and I am learning, then I will go into level 2, and that's another 4 months, and that's another $360. And then I'll be able to extend my visas every 3 months. So that's my plan. I'll let you know how it goes. But like I said, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And as always, live life, my friend. And we'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.